Have you ever stopped to ask yourself, why do we do the things we do? Why we chase the same dreams, walk the same paths, repeat the same mistakes? Not just us, but our parents did. And their parents before them. This is the loop. A cycle that was set in motion long before we were even born. Patterns of thinking, of surviving, of believing are passed down not just through words, but through silence. The loop tells us, this is just how things are. This is how it's always been. You work. You endure. You survive. But what if I told you, we can escape the loop? It doesn't begin with rebellion. It begins with awareness. That moment you look around and say, wait, this doesn't feel like me. Maybe it's a career path you never wanted. A belief system that never felt right. A way of handling pain, love, or failure that only creates more pain. You start to notice the patterns. The generational echoes. A father who never spoke his emotions. Now you struggle to find your words. A mother who feared taking risks. Now you hesitate every time you dream. These are not your flaws. These are inherited patterns. And patterns can be reprogrammed. Escaping the loop isn't easy. Because the loop feels safe. It's familiar. It's what everyone else is doing. And it demands your obedience without ever raising its voice. But here's the truth, comfort doesn't always mean right. Familiar doesn't always mean good. Sometimes, to grow, we have to leave the warmth of the cycle and walk into the unknown. You'll feel guilt. You might even hear voices from the past saying, you think you're better than us now, why change something that's been fine for generations? But you're not better, you're just aware. And awareness is the beginning of freedom. You're choosing to heal what others ignored. You're choosing to question what others accepted. You're choosing to live fully, consciously, bravely. That's not betrayal. That's evolution. The beauty of breaking the loop is this: when you do it, you don't just escape. You change the entire direction of what comes next. You become the new pattern. You raise children who feel seen. You create relationships built on honesty. You build a life not from fear or repetition, but from intention. You rewrite the story. So yes, we were born into a loop. But we are not bound to it. The moment we question, the moment we choose differently, the moment we heal instead of hide, that's when the loop breaks. And what begins is a new path, one where freedom isn't just a dream. It's a decision. We can escape the loop, and when we do, we don't just change our lives, we change everything. Do not forget to subscribe.